Be my friend, the one everyone will look at. This is really, really important. Nephilim. All around Sanctuary. Today it's time to take a maximum of XP. I'll show you the perfect guide to level up your character efficiently. If you're a new player or if you plan to come back to Diablo 4, this guide is made for you. Hi guys, Sagis here, and I'll give you, just before showing you the leveling planner, a few little advice to do during these 9 steps in the planner. So as you can see here, you got all my leveling paths and strategy on my Sagittarian's codec. I will put the link in the description. There are a few important tips just before the different steps of my leveling planner. Alright, so the first one is a full XP. Always play in group, my friend. You have to be buffed under the elixir buff. For example, here, elixir of advantage. Any elixir you want, you will gain plus 8% XP. So you just have to play always with this buff in your group. And if you are doing Helltide, you have to always be buffed by the Profane main cage, but I don't have it to show you. And another thing really important is your season blazing. You have to take your season blazes with your smoldering hatches. You have to take hat first, Horn of Rot. Really important to gain more restless rot by slain head rotten. This is really important to upgrade later your witchcraft powers. And the Horn of Aggression right after, just put maximum point here because you will gain more and more XP while you're leveling. One thing is really important while you are gearing up, the max damage per second is your main focus. Only DPS matter, my friend. If I play Barb, for example, I play with Hammer of the Ancient, I need bloodhounding weapon, I need max DPS. If you are playing Sorcerer, if you play with the staff, you have to keep the maximum damage per second with your staff. Alright? And now high level recride depending of item rarity. From now on, secret items can be equipped at level 35 and ancestral items at level 55. You have to think about focus, the aspect for your build, and you have to temper, my friend. It's really important. Just look, this is my best Barbarian build, Infinite Hota Quakes no shout video for the leveling, and just see how the Quake size is huge. Just with tempers. So any build you play, if you are playing Sorc, if you are playing Necromancer, just use temper. It's cheap and it's really worse. Experience cap was increased. I don't think that has changed. So if you want to maximize your XP gains, you have to fight monsters that are 30 level higher than you. This is really worse. And another thing, during all your journey and your planner, you have to set up the right difficulty. The right difficulty is the perfect balance between the time and the fun. You have to enjoy the game and you have to kill monsters fast. This is the right difficulty that will lead you to a perfect leveling. If you're too fast, you have to set up, for example, I play hard and there is a moment, or if you're too fast, you can go to expert. If you're too slow to kill a monster, or if it takes you too many times, you go back to hard difficulty. And the last little advice is that you always have seasonal quests during a new fresh start season, so you have to keep that in mind. You can do the first quest ASAP and you can do the rest of your seasonal quests later, but you have to keep in mind you have to clear your quest line. All those advice, you have to keep that in mind during this leveling planner. Here we go. All right, now let's start with the leveling guide, the leveling planner with 9 best tips. The first one, the most important, my friend, is create a new character. But I swear to you, I promise you, you have to create an incredible character and particularly handsome guy. It was proved by a lot of scientists that you play better if you're handsome. Alright? So yeah, please, you create your character and be charismatic. Be, my friend, the one everyone will look at. This is really important. So just look at this amazing bloody barbarian, my friend. Just look, he wanna fight. He will destroy all Sanctuary's mother, my friend. So you have to create a well-designed character just for the pleasure. No joke, I really think it's important. All right, we have created handsome guy. Let's start the game. You have to skip the campaign if you already did the campaign, or if you're a new player, please start with the campaign. The campaign are amazing and cinematic are also really great. And now we will start the seasonal new character, and if you're a veteran you can start with hard. If you're a beginner, please start at normal, and if it becomes too easy you can up to the next difficulty. All right, now our handsome guy is created. The second things to do is choose your build, my friend. Two cases here. First one is you're an experimented player and you already made your planner. As you can see here, this is my Barbarian planner on Mobility. You can choose a leveling guide, for example. You can look at max roll, Diablo 4 GG, Mobilitics. I'm a Mobility partner. So you can choose plenty of juicy build from here, or you can choose also plenty of juicy build for any class if you want also with max roll. This is really important because this will allow you to have a guideline and project yourself. You got all the information in your head and you just have to follow your planner. All right, I set up my skill points here. So now step 3, make your army. We will build an amazing army, my friend. You have to teleport to Kovachad. The first thing is to take your pet in your wardrobe here, and your pet will loot everything is on the floor during you are doing the main job. That means fight horrible creatures, and your pet will do his job to grab everything, to grab materials, gold, or any other juicy little currencies or loot. When you're in Kovachad, we will take this quest. This quest is Rising Spirit, okay? Just look, the Rising Spirit, you just have to go here. You have to cheer the guards.
Brutal.
Then you have to finish this quest, okay? This gives you a weapon, but also gives you herbs. And with those herbs, we will create later elixir and upgrade our potion, gain more experience. Right after, you have to go to the den and you will improve the power of your army with 2 mercenary, my friend. So, for example, I will hire Subo and I will put his skill. And I will take, for example, a Rare in reinforcement. He will help you also a lot. Alright, mercenaries are set up, here we go. And now, or you play alone or you play with your friend to gain more XP. We will need next year to have more XP also. And you have to think about to check your seasonal journey and your season blessing to add 1 point in Hearn of Wrath and other point in Hearn of Aggression. So you start at Gakul. As I said, there is always a seasonal quest. You take your seasonal quest. Alright, then right after you can do your seasonal quest. I think it's always worth to do the first quest of the seasonal quest line, because that will unlock some feature as witch powers or seasonal features. So always do your first 2, 3, 4 seasonal quests during the next step and start witch power progress. All right, okay, so I switched my main barbarian to show you the next part of my video. And point number 5, my friends, choose your hunt. So let's switch tides hunt begin, or let's aspect hunt begin. For example, my leveling build was Hota Barbarian, and there are some aspects that are really important, as Ancestral Force to improve your Hammer of the Ancient with more area of effect and more damage. So you click here. I already have Ancestral Force, so that will not work, but imagine you click here, unlockable from dungeon, and I don't know, you need, for example, Incendiary Aspect. You click on this aspect, that will pin the pass and the dungeon to unlock this aspect. So you can start to focus and chase all the aspect you can chase in dungeon. Alright, so the next choice is to go straight to the Witch Tides, my friends. So we go to the Witch Tides, and there is a lot of advantages to do the Witch Tides, because it will give you ton of XP, ton of loot, ton of aspect, you can farm the whispers. You just have to clean easiest and juicy whisper. You don't have to clear all the map, just do the easiest one and the fastest one. For example, just collect flowers. So this one's cool. Searching herb, that gives you a 3. Green Favor is really easy. Harvest Gate Valley, there is Slay Rare World. They are really good whisper to farm. And after you will grab your reward to the Tree of Whisper, you will gain more materials, aspect, key for Nightmare Dungeon or Woodhold, and you have to farm also ASAP this uprooted cocoon. This is really important. This will give you ton of loot, and if you're lucky, this will gives you fugitive head. That is mandatory to craft obscure gems that are powerful, my friend. So Witch Tide is the perfect activity, I think, to leveling fast and efficiently. It gives you ton of restless rot. As you can see here, by killing monster, we will earn restless rot 9 here, and restless rot is the currency to unlock and upgrade your witch powers. So those activity whispers plus Witch Tide is the good combination, my friend. All right, I will just wait to show you the boss. Okay, now boss is here. Oh no, he's not this guy. This is this big bad guy. All right, so we don't have a fugitive head, but you can drop fugitive head if you're lucky, and this same event can spawn 3 times in a row. So you can grab your reward to the Whisper of Dead, or you can go here, finish your quest, and you get here to finish with the Raven of the Tree. It will give you the same reward. We take here, for example, materials. So yeah, this is really insane to do the Witch Tide this season, my friend. And doing this activity will also gives you Covenant's Favor, and Covenant's Favor will allow you to unlock new reward, new witchcraft power, some legendary cache, some unique cache, some element of witchcraft, and finally Resplendent Spark in this Covenant crate. All right, it seems to be completed automatically now, but if not, you have to do your quest line at level 15. This is the priority. So when you're level 15, you have to do your class quest line. And really important, when you finish your class quest, please don't forget to use special class ability. Here for my bar, for example, this is the technique, and I chose the 200 hacks expertise. So this is really important. And if you are playing, I don't know, sorcerers, for example, don't forget to take your enchantment. And right after, go back to work, my friend. You can go again to the Witch Tide. And when you want, my friend, take a break to equip, for example, your witch powers. Here to upgrade if you want your witch powers, to salvage your gear, to equip your gear, to imprint aspect on your gear, to temper your gear, to be the most powerful hero of Sanctuary. This is when you are doing some breaks. But the major part of the next step is go back to the Witch Tide and destroy them all until level 50. Then from the 50 to 55 you can conquest all the stronghold. This is important. For example, as Tuldra, it will unlock some waypoints, and you will move later through the entire map more faster to go, for example, to kill the world boss that spawn randomly in the map. If you have the stronghold unlocked, you will have the waypoint unlocked, and it's more comfortable during the rest of the game. Important notes, my friend, the experience when you clean the stronghold is the same if you are on normal or hard mode. Clean the stronghold in normal mode to finish this activity faster with ease. And finally, you can finish until level 60 with seasonal journey, questline, or activities. So you can finish your seasonal quest. You can go back to the Witch Tides, those juicy Witch Tides. You can mix Witch Tide and Hell Tides activity if you want. but I think Helltide is not as worse as it was before. It can be interesting to grab some Uberboss materials, but there are also whispers in Helltides that you can do. You can also do Cuirass run activities. This is also good. Here is the Cuirass Undercity under the Cuirass Bazaar. And finally, you have to keep an eye to your season journey and track your chapter progression, because when you finish all the chapters, you will unlock also a Resplendent pack. So you will have a Resplendent pack by finishing your season journey. You will have another one by finishing your Covenant reputation, and you will have also another one if you kill Uber Lilith. So this is really good to quickly craft your first mythic, my friend. I finished with this video. I hope you like this content and my content in general. If you want to support me, don't forget to put a like and drop a comment down below. I will answer to all your questions. And the most important, my friend, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also join my Discord. My Discord is on the description, and you can also come and say hi to my Twitch channel. It will be a pleasure. It was Sagittarian. Thanks for following me, and we'll meet very soon in Sanctuary.